Hey! Happy New Year! It is New Year's Eve day. And guess what? I'm going to be making my New Year's Collard Quiche again. If you see my stuff on YouTube, you'll know that I've done several Collard Quiches over the past couple of years with variations. And by the way, there's no end to the variations. In my Pop It in the Toaster Oven cookbook, there's several really nice quiche recipes, and I think they may have inspired me to just go ahead, after I planted my garden with collards, to begin to find some really lovely variations on collard quiche. And by the way, if you don't know, you can get my Pop It in the Toaster Oven cookbook anywhere. You can buy it online, go to your favorite bookstore. And if you're into toaster ovens or thinking of getting a toaster oven, this is a really good cookbook. I wrote it all myself, tested all the recipes, so I'm responsible for anything in this book. If you don't live in the South, you may not know the importance of collards on New Year's. But if you live in North Carolina like I do, you know that collards play a big role in bringing the new year in. I'm lucky enough to have a beautiful garden with lots of collards in it and fresh parsley. And so that's what's going to go into this quiche. There are some variations on this quiche. For instance, I'm going to be using a commercial crust. I'm going to be adding almonds, more Asiago in the quiche itself and then on top. So this is going to be absolutely fabulous. And the best thing is that everything is assembled. I'll show it to you in a minute. And then it all just goes into the blender. It gets poured into the crust, which is already half-baked. And then I'm going to put it in the toaster oven for, I think, 350 at about 25 minutes. And bam! I'll have a real showstopper to take to the party tomorrow. Now, I haven't chopped these collards and mustard, yes, mustard, up yet because I want you to see how beautiful they are. You get them at the store. The leaves are huge. They're like elephant ears. Well, that's kind of like way too tough and leathery and not very interesting in flavor. These are gorgeous. I picked them when they're small, and look at how cute they are. Aren't they? It's like a still life. I may have to do a drawing of these. And this is pretty too, isn't it? Now look at here. So 5 eggs, just eggs, that's all. Here's the beautiful Asiago. You pay a little bit for it, but it is a great flavored cheese. Here's fresh parsley from my garden. Look at this giant parsley. Isn't it gorgeous? I don't think it's ever going to freeze this year. I'll just have it all year round. I chopped some up already. Almonds, and I just ground them up. It's good ground almonds here. They're toasted, they're not salted, and they're going to be lovely. This is the low-fat, what they call Neuchâtel cream cheese. It just gives the quiche a really lovely texture. I had some red pepper, bell pepper, that I'm going to be putting in. I think it's going to be a nice flavor in this. Never done it before, but hey, this is going to be a great addition. And then here's some black olives. I've never added those either, but I thought, you know, some color, some different kind of flavor. And then once I get it all blended together, I think I'm going to be adding a few spices I haven't added before, just to make it a little more savory. And then of course over here is the commercial crust. Came with the pan, and I have toasted up a little bit. I kind of like that, you know, when you put the filling in, it's a little baked instead of just having it raw. Although it always bakes up the same anyway, but that's it. That's my cast of characters. And now all of these guys are going to go into the blender. Okay, so here we go. I'm putting the eggs in. This is all going to go into the blender. I love this part where things just all get mixed up together. There's the fresh parsley and the pepper, especially for a quiche. Here's the black olives. Yeah, I ended up with a little over 2 cups of collards. If you use the big ones, like the ones you get at the store, don't use the stems. That should be enough right there, I think. Because the stems are very tough. Oh, here's my variation on the theme. I'm going to put some of the, I have about a cup here of Asiago. You can use any cheese you want. I like this. And then last but not least, cream cheese. And, you know, I just went out to the garden and, oh, I have fresh rosemary out there. So you know what? I chopped some up and I'm going to put in some fresh rosemary. I'm going to add some salt. Oh, make this a little savory. Got a nice little curry powder here. Sprinkle some of that in. Some ginger. Oh, I think this is the curry powder and that was the ginger. All right. I'm just going to poke this down a little bit. Now I'm just going to pour this filling in here. Oh, beautiful green color. Then I'm going to sprinkle the top with the remaining Asiago. Like I say, you can use any cheese you want. I love Asiago. One time I used just cheddar cheese. That worked pretty well. And then I'm going to put in some of these almonds. All right. Now I have it at 350 and I'm thinking 30 minutes and then I'll test it. When the top is firm, it's done. That's easy, huh? Set the timer. Well, there it is. My beautiful Collard quiche, ready for the New Year's party tomorrow. I'd dig in right now if I could, but I can't. So all I can do is wish you a hug and a quiche for New Year's.